Welcome to another episode of the Leftover Podcast with Lambo and I'm Ray. All
What
right.
up, y'all?
You got your drink ready, by the way?
You know my drink is always ready. You ain't even gonna wait
Mm.
for me. You just gonna take the shot? Okay, I see how it is.
Hey, I'm thirsty today, so I'm ready. All right. So since you got a couple of things to talk about, you want to start?
No. You can go ahead.
Okay, so one thing I want to say is, do women need to be with a man as a do women need to be with a man, say as they friend, if he don't have money for them? What you think?
Oh, say that one more time.
So I saw the post that said that the only way um a woman should be with a man if he got money. Otherwise, she don't want to be with him.
Uh, I disagree with that sentiment. Let me add. Yeah, you gonna request on my live? There it is. I disagree with the sentiment because women are supposed to pick a man that can provide. Oh shit, that was nasty.
Okay.
Being able to provide has nothing. It doesn't mean wealthy. That means he provides you a house. He puts food in that house at a very basic level. It's all the extra shit that you know what I'm saying that wouldn't be one that kind of what complicates that. Um, it's so much stuff tied to that. That's why I feel like if you're going to deal with the type of man, you should deal with whatever comes with that type of man. That's why that type of man acts that type of way because he got options. Not it literally feels like 90% of women want 10% of men, but they don't want to share. The fuck?
Maybe things gonna have to change.
Like I said, I don't educate or try to change nobody's mind no more. I let you sit in your house with your dog by yourself. It's a pointless argument. Women gonna feel like I'm not gonna lower my standards, but you have to make a choice. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. Like
I actually had something on top of that too.
Go ahead.
That this person said. So I think you sent me the post when the guy was like, "Why do you say that you can't do certain things for me because you're not a wife, but I could do husband duties without being your husband?"
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. I know what you're talking about. See, this is why we need the girls say because there are questions that need answers, right? Like, why is it that there's an expectation? You need to see how I'm gonna treat you as a husband before you show me how you treat me as a wife.
Because if you really want to be truthful, if you say that you don't want to do wife things because you're a girlfriend, I shouldn't do husband things like I'm a husband if I'm just your boyfriend. For example, I shouldn't be paying none of your bills because that's what husbands do.
Facts. Big facts.
And okay, the trash, yeah, I could take it out every once in a while. Cool, I could do that. Well, technically, I shouldn't be doing that either because we have our own separate households.
Facts.
Okay. What else? I guess I could clean out your car, but technically that's a husband job
line
too.
too. It's like really you should
So
be doing shit.
I should be doing nothing but getting to know you.
Right. Like, I will we'll let you slide with me taking you out on a date. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for the date. That's
Yeah. That's
really
fine.
goes. But outside of that, we single till we married, right? Single people got single problems. You got your light bill over there. I got my light bill over here. Here, you know what I'm saying? I got your trash piling up, my trash piling up too. I need to take out my own trash. I don't need to be worried about your shit.
That is definitely facts. I like that. But let's be honest. Would this really change? Probably not. Probably
It'll
not.
change if we can be unified as a group. I
We're
mean,
not gonna be unified as a group.
you right. You absolutely right. Cause it's always gonna be that one little sucker ass simp dude out there. So he gonna just to prove he's
I wouldn't
different. He
even
gonna do the
say
opposite.
that it's not gonna even be one. It's gonna be a few. Cause a lot of them, some of the guys gonna be like, you know what? I don't even take out my own trash, so I just pay somebody else to do it for her, or some mess like that. So I mean, it may not change, but it's all good. It's all good.
It'll change in the zombie apocalypse. About it.
Plus, it's everybody relationship is different. Maybe you got to set your own standards.
I'm getting to the point where I kind of hate that phrase.
Well, that's true. Because it shouldn't be, but it gotta be because not everybody's standards the same.
Is that really true?
You won't be real. That is true. Because some guys don't care the girl clean and cook or wash their clothes because they'll just pay somebody else to do it. They still dry clean to everything. So people's standard is different. For example, you think allegedly, you think Sierra cook? You think Russell Wilson really want her to cook? No, he hired a chef. So the standard ain't the same. And some guys like to cook. So they stand up them cooking is not the same as, for example, your non-cooking ass. So like it's different.
That's how we do it, right? You're not supposed to poke a scorpion because scorpions poke back.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out because I'm using you as an example.
We're not supposed to get personal, but I guess we're gonna get personal today.
No, they're not personal. They're just business. They're just business. So everybody's standard is different. So I can't tell you. So I really do think that you actually got to say, because it's like, how can you say anything else if that's all you know, or people do things differently?
I think there's a point at which people differentiate, but there's a point at which what people want is the same. Like I said, like it seems like 90% of women blame 10% of men. That's a general standard, right? At its core, a man wants a beautiful woman with good pussy, that can cook and clean and take care of the house and raise the kids at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? There are variations within that, but at a general point, that's what most men want.
Okay,
it's like most women want a man that can provide and take care of them and makes them feel safe and protected and makes them feel beautiful. Like there's a level at which there's a general level at which everybody wants the same thing.
What you mean?
Lala said talking about she can't get in. But like I just said, it's like at its core, every man wants a beautiful, submissive, loyal, supportive woman. Now there are variations to what you accept from that type to get that type of woman, but at a very general level, that's what men are going to want. Women are want a strong provider who can make them feel safe and protected. General level, and again, there are variations within that. You know what I'm saying? But at a general level, that's what all women want.
You know,
go ahead.
That is really true. But like, to what point would this happen?
Well, what happened?
And like you said, it's a general or what the guys want, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. So it may be a general of that, but like, when would that general like kind of like meet the road where this gonna be the normal standard?
I mean, to an extent, it's not going to change because that's been the way since the dawn of time. Even in caveman days, the cave woman wants the caveman that can beat off all the animals, and they come home with a slab of elephant meat. You know what I mean? There are some things that are always going to be because realistically, whether it's biology, we are animals, and there are things that are in our nature as mammals.
Yeah, that's true. So
but all that I need a man with money is that's some modernistic bullshit, and you can't want a treasure and not expect it. It's like I can't want a quote unquote bad bitch and not be able to deal with all the stuff that comes to having a bad bitch. Like, other men are going to look at her, other men are going to talk to her. I have to be secure and understand, knowing that I'm holding her down, and ain't nobody gonna take her from me. If you can't deal with that, you don't need to deal with a bad bitch. You need to go get the ugliest woman on the planet, because ain't nobody gonna try to take her from you.
They may not try to take you from her, but they definitely would still try to sleep with her.
But even that's going to be at a minimal level, right?
Yeah.
But on the flip side, like, if for a woman, if you want a man that has millions of dollars and he's 6 foot, 6-pack with good dick and all this other shit, you have to accept all the stuff that comes along with it. Like, there are women that will be a side chick to that man. There are women that will take your place. You have to accept all that stuff. So it's like, to only want what you want in the scope of what you want is kind of unrealistic. So all this, you don't need to be with a man unless he got money is stupid. You need to find a good man with good character and good values. Period. All the other stuff is kind of like neither here nor there, and I cannot think that's the problem with us as a society right now, is we looking for all this extra shit, women especially.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a thing, but like, until we decide to stop this, or most of us, not all of us, most of us, then it would change. And I think another thing would change is they'll appreciate a hardworking man also if they didn't get that easy money like OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is such a beast right now, because I know regular ass chicks, for lack of a better term, that are like hop on OnlyFans, and they're not making like 6-figure money, but they'll make some money. It's enough money for you to keep doing it. And I feel like
I just don't understand, how can you as a man pay for a girl, and most of the time, like, for example, like this one chick I seen on something. She was on some Snapchat, some kind of show. She got hope, and she was like, she don't even do nothing sexual or do nothing crazy. Like, she literally, like, they be like, I want to see you eat breakfast or some crazy mess like that. Like,
that blows me.
Why would you pay your money to see somebody eat breakfast? Boy, go to a breakfast place then if you really want to see it.
That
for
bugs me
free.
no end. It's like some of these girls OnlyFans accounts. They and I won't tell you how I know, but I know they're not really doing shit.
Now, how you know?
So, and I know somebody who knows somebody who had access to it, and you know what I'm saying, you to multiple accounts, and we and they showed me a couple of things. Some of the girls, they don't be doing nothing. You be watching them try on clothes and or take a lift to the restaurant and like regular ass shit, and you paying them like $20 a month to watch them do this shit, and $5 a message. Because you have to understand, like for all y'all that don't know, OnlyFans, it has a monthly fee, and then they can charge you for additional content. So and then they can charge you for every message that you send to them. There's a chick I follow. She showed her pay statement. She made like 500 grand in a month off of OnlyFans, and her OnlyFans is trash. Fine as shit, but her OnlyFans, like dudes, like y'all have to realize at a certain point, you're not helping your cause. Like there's stuff that y'all do as men, and I say y'all because it does not include me, that puts a woman further out of your reach. And you think it's making you easier for you to contact this girl, and you gonna talk to her some kind of way, and she magically gonna give you the time of day and be a woman. Nah, fuck all that bullshit. You're putting her further out of your reach by being too open and too giving. I learned this in no play till I started being an asshole. When I was carrying books to class and giving them my seat on the bus, everybody like, he's really nice. But all the chicks was going for the dude that was slapping them on the ass and knocking their books on the floor. So that's why I say fuck all that bullshit. You putting female out of your reach by like, that's why I don't even really like calling women queen. I'm still a firm believer that you're not a queen without a king. But all that, you're hey beautiful, hey gorgeous, hey shit that doesn't do nothing but pump their ego and put them out of your reach.
Okay, if you say so.
It's a fact. I have scientific proof on some of this shit, right?
You said some, right?
On some of this has been
Okay,
scientifically proven.
I,
Like
right.
so,
I didn't say all your wasn't right. I said okay, some.
so I used to like my roommates in college know have heard me preach this sermon about walking up to the prettiest woman you know and say you ain't all that fine, just to bring her back down to earth. So a buddy of mine told me a story one time. Like he worked at, so she knew she was fine. All the dudes trying to talk to her, and she wouldn't give nobody no play. This older dude walked up to her and literally told her, like, you're not as fine as you think you are. And all of a sudden she was trying to get with this man. That's a case in point of what I'll be trying to say is like, you can't keep feeding the ego, right? Even if like on I can't remember the name of this network. It was Spike TV had this show, you know what I mean, and they'll tell you like how to get with a stripper. One of the first thing they said it was don't be a customer. Don't be a customer to the women. Because once you're a customer, that's all they're gonna treat you as a customer. Is they're trying to get a transaction.
Yeah, that work for strippers.
But it works in general. It really does. Like right, I'm gonna say this clear and point. You an asshole. But I think that's why when you at work, you have a lot of attention from a lot of women because you're an asshole. Women like the asshole. They're not gonna like the dude that's gonna be a yes man and give them everything they want. That's why you think all these women be unhappy because they go for the dude that treat them like shit first.
Number one, I'm not an asshole. That's
You
the
are,
first thing.
but I recognize you as a fellow asshole.
Don't put me in the same category as you. All right. Well, I'm gonna switch the topic real quick. I just gotta ask you a question because I don't understand this question or this statement.
All right.
I am the young boy of my generation. Which homie Corn said that?
I don't understand that statement either. What, you got a lot of kids?
Yeah, I got a little confused because what are you trying to say?
Um, I don't know what it is. Are you able to see her, Ray?
Nah,
That's gonna drive me crazy. We gonna have to figure that out.
right.
Because
Um,
we need women's input on this show. You know what I mean?
right.
Say, uh, I mean, if I'll be 1,000% honest, I think Rich Homie was greater than Young Boy. Like Young Boy, he got songs I like. No disrespect. I like Young Boy, but I like Rich Homie better than Young Boy. I go harder for my type of way harder than anything Young Boy got. My nigga being hustling, trying to make him some, make it some. Man, that Rich Homie went hard. I don't know. Maybe he think he. I have no idea what that statement means. Like I legit have to. And Rich Homie, if you see this, you need to answer that question for me because I don't know what that means. I think you was great. Blah 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 blah.
Not that you just sing it out your song.
I might turn it up when we get off this.
Like maybe because I'm not a NBA YoungBoy fan. I don't understand because they was like he passed Jay-Z for having 25 CD albums on the Billboard 200 or 100 or whatever. I didn't even know he had albums come out, to be honest. I think I knew that he had 3 albums that came out. I never even knew he had 25 albums that came out.
Right? It's like I know
Like,
he has
who even
songs.
knew that? Maybe if I knew that he had all those, I probably listened to him, but I never even knew he had that many albums out. But I understand why. He got a lot of kids to take care of. Yeah, he need to make music a lot. But it's like, I mean, I guess people are different, like different tastes. I just don't personally understand it, but it's cool. But if you gotta take care of your family, you need to keep coming out with all these albums. That means he gotta be coming out with like 4 albums a year.
Um, I'm kind of in agreement with a certain sentiment where, as a man, why don't you just go get a vasectomy? It's reversible. You don't need to keep creating all these kids and these single mothers.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, like, especially when you got money, like, why do you just keep creating single mothers and fatherless children?
Um, that's the purpose because they got money. They don't care.
Like, and I know a lot of us grew up without our dad in the house, so it's like you if you really understand how that affected you, why would you put your own children through that? Like my perspective is like I would never want my kids to grow up without me in the home because I know how it negatively affected me. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm different. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah. I mean, but not everybody think the same. But Rich Homie, I hope whatever you said made sense to somebody because it made sense to me.
Rich Homie, I feel like you low on yourself to say you're the NBA of your generation. Rich Homie was on. I don't know. I don't know if NBA was as on as Rich Homie was in his time.
Yeah, true. But no say. So since you got things written down, what you got to talk about?
Uh, so, some stuff I like. I really didn't wanted the ladies here. Lala and KB, if you're paying attention. Cause I'm watching the dude. Like, are you watching all the beef on the internet with Lotto and Nikki and JT and some random chick? It's like and I want to ask the question, like, who gets who gets along better, men or women, and why? Because I get the impression that women just don't get along. Like, I know so many stories of women that claim they're best friends, but they really sleep with the best friend really sleeping with the other one, man, or they really secretly don't like it really feels like women don't get along. Now, Lala, I'm gonna call you out for that shit. I'm gonna call you out. So for y'all can't see it, but we got Lala in chat. She having some technical difficulties. She can't join tonight. But she says men get along better because men ain't shit. Excuse me, why are you hating on the brotherhood? Exactly. Thank you, Ray. No, that's not true. Is most of the time we staying out of their business, because at the end of the day, y'all grown women, y'all body, y'all choice, right? So y'all choose to give up to give up the booty to some dude that beat y'all around and cheat on y'all, and y'all want to be his baby mama and shit like that. They ain't got nothing to do with me, unless except for you, Lala, because you like a sister. They got something to do with me. But if I don't know you, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll be real. In my world, right? There's my family. It's like Lala, KB, like my god sisters and their nieces and stuff like that. There's friends, and then there's associates. And I'm just talking about women, right?
Right.
Associates. If a female associate comes around y'all, they're meat. I really don't care what y'all do. Like if they ask me straight up, like, is Ray a good guy? I'll be straight up honest with them, but I'm not going to intervene. Like, as on the flip side, like if somebody asks me about KB and Lala, like nah, you're not good enough for her. Don't even worry about it.
Damn.
And I have done that.
Damn.
Whether I've like straight up, like I tell dude, you're not good enough for her. Don't worry about it.
Damn.
I mean that's the only place where the bro code stops. Outside of that, what you mean men start a fight with women? So I have noticed that there has been an increase on violence of men on women. Do you feel like that's true?
Well, I do, but I think half of it because women hit men and don't think that something ain't gonna hit them back.
Very true. Very
That's
true.
half of it. The other one, they just that's not false. That's true. The other half, the men just did that's doing it. You're right. It's no excuse for it. But at the same time, why are you as a woman hitting a man when you know that he's more powerful than you and he could hurt you? So why would you put your hand on him? Or just keep dabbing him in the face, be like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Then he do something and you looking crazy.
Facts. No woman should ever be in a man's face. I don't care what the reason is. A woman, like what y'all could say I'm gonna stay in my own lane, whatever. No woman's place is ever in a man's face, because at the end of the day, we're all people. You can't expect me to not be a person. If somebody's standing in my face, spitting in my face, cussing me out, calling me all outside of my name, like, them is fighting words, and you must be ready to fight. At a certain point, you earned what you got.
And yes, I understand that, me, I don't hit women, but not every guy gonna be me. You like y'all like the rough nets at these quote unquote bad guys. They gonna show you how bad they are. They
Thank
gonna
you.
they gonna
Thank
they
you,
gonna
Ray.
show you how bad they are. Cause you gonna
Thank you,
keep
Ray.
talking. Cause I know somebody that said, yeah, I hit men. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you cut his ass if you want to, Lala.
I want to
The
point out
wrong
that
woman, the
go ahead,
wrong,
Ray.
the wrong woman gonna try to cut a man, and he gonna take that knife from her and punch it dead in her face and knock her cold out and
I
put her
want
ass to sleep.
to I want to
Even
point
though it's
out
not good, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm just saying that what you could get.
I want to point out that her answer was to not start shit with him. She just gonna cut him when he reacts to the shit that she does. That lets me know, Lala, you a shit starter. Cause realistically, like Ayana did an episode about this. She was talking about like how a woman should talk to a man when she wants him to do something. Like all that rah shit. No, that shit don't work. You come and you screaming and yelling at me, like I don't want to hear all that nagging shit. Like all that shit is gonna make me turn the fuck off or leave the fucking house. There's a way. That's why I talk about tact being an important aspect of any woman I deal with. Right, you have to know how to say things to me a certain way. Like you don't have to sugarcoat everything, but there's a way. There's a difference between me talking to somebody in the street and me talking to somebody I care about. Like if like somebody I care about, they step on shoes. Like, bitch, you stepped on my shoes. You better watch where the fuck you going. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody I don't know. Somebody I care about. Like, I might just move my foot and not say nothing. I'm gonna say I might just tap in and show that, hey, watch out. You know what I'm saying? I said I can do. That's two different ways to respond to the same incident. So it's like tact is really important. So some of y'all women, y'all don't know how to talk to men. Y'all think, and especially when you're dealing with a street dude, how do you deal with a dude that whose whole he makes money in the streets, he operates off of respect and think you're gonna disrespect this motherfucker? He don't get disrespected by no nigga in the street. What the fuck he think he gonna get disrespected by a woman? The one that he's spending money on? Y'all tripping.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Not to say that y'all asking for it, but
I say
y'all not asking for
some
it.
of y'all asking for it.
Huh?
I say it. Some of y'all asking for it. I don't believe in putting my hands on the women, but I think there are situations where women need to get hands put on them. And once you step out of a woman's place, sometimes it's fair game.
I think it could be handled differently, but
why are men always expected to be the bigger person? We are people too. We have emotions too. There are things you naturally respond to. If somebody's beating
because women are emotional creatures, and men know how to hold their emotions.
I understand that, but when women want equality, right? Equality means I'll beat your ass for putting your hands on me.
Okay, we both know they only want being equal when it's helpful on their side.
We know that, but at the end of the day, men are people too. That's why I say that's why you should never be in a man's face, because a man is always going to be physically stronger than you, and like he's a person, he has emotion, he reacts to shit. You can't take, especially men, as guys that are in the street and live their street life, and they're used to defending themselves. You can't be beating on them and talk about them not to react a certain way.
Facts. But
so calm all that shit down.
You're gonna change though, because they're gonna meet because nowadays the younger men, they really not playing this.
I think there's a reason for that too. I still get the impression that a lot of women, whether they realize it or not, are out here trying to be men. They do. It's like I kind of feel the way I feel about it is like you can't step on a football field and then expect somebody not to hit you like you a football player. And I feel like that's what a lot of women are doing when they kind of step in these masculine environments and try to be masculine and stuff like that. You want to be masculine, be masculine. But there's pros and cons to all that shit. What's up, Sophia? So if you don't want to deal with masculine shit, then you stay in a feminine.
Yeah.
If you break out, if I get into an argument with a female, if I happen to get into an argument with a female, I'm gonna respond to two different ways depending on if you come at me cussing me all kinds of bitch nigga, as opposed to you breaking out into tears. right? So you break down the tears, I'm full of, oh my God, I hurt her feelings. I'm a nice guy at my core. So I'm full of, oh my God, I hurt her feelings. Let's sit down and talk about this. Let me get her to stop crying. I might give you a hug, you know what I'm saying? Once you stop crying, get you some tissue. We're gonna talk it out. You come at me with bitch nigga this, bitch nigga that. Oh, we gotta fight.
Damn. See, like you ready to fight no matter what.
I'm not. I'm a very peaceful person. I'm about peace, and passivity. But there's a time and place for everything. That's right, I slap a hoe. I got a whole rap song about bitches want to get slapped.
Do you?
I do. So like I said, like, but that's all part of a women staying in her feminine energies. Like you getting into that masculine. Did you ever see that clip on YouTube about the chick, the bus driver, the uppercut the chick?
Say it one more time.
It happened years ago. This chick got on a bus and she was assaulting the bus driver and calling him names and stuff like that. And he uppercut her and knocked her out and threw her off the bus.
Nah, I don't remember that.
But like the reason was funny, because he got up and said, "Oh, you going to jail now?" But that was funny. But the first thing out of his mouth said, "You gonna act like a man? I'm gonna treat you like a man."
Man, uppercut, huh?
Right. I have to see the video. Funny as hell, and I stand behind his decision. Because she was slapping on him, spitting on him, and all kinds of stuff. The most disrespectful thing you can do to a person is spit on them.
Yeah, facts.
And and I think that is so disrespectful. If you spit on me, I will shoot you in the fucking face, and I feel good about it.
Oh,
Because
shit.
I feel like it's warranted. That's the most disrespectful thing you can do to a person is spit on them. You got to go.
Dang, you just said shoot in the face though.
I mean, I can't control my natural reaction.
Oh man, this man right here is, I don't know what he been drinking, but we need to tell him put his cup down immediately.
I got about half a cup left. We good. And I probably got 30 minutes till the Eddie kicks in.
Oh, I'm empty.
I mean, I probably poured more liquor in mine than yours anyway.
I'm pretty sure you did. You know, I'm
Nah,
heavy-handed.
you're not as heavy-handed as me.
Yes, I am.
Nah, especially when it comes to other people, I'm super heavy.
Right. They but not other people. This is yourself. You're not gonna pull yourself like that, like you pull me. So it's the difference. Okay.
I went light because I didn't know we was going to do the show tonight, so I ain't go too heavy. But I did half a cup though.
Okay.
I forgot what we was talking about. I lost my thought.
Oh, that's fine. What else you got on your mind?
So I was looking at a video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Well, the question I want to pose to the fellas is, at what point is your life worth more than your pride when it comes to your girl, right? So say you out somewhere and you out somewhere with your girl, some dude slap your girl on the ass, say, "Damn, that thing fat. I want to hit that," and then he keep on walking. Now he with like 5 other dudes, and you see they got guns. Like, at what point is your pride is your life more than your pride? Like, because he disrespected your girl. By rights, you're supposed to defend her honor. But at the same time, it's a lot of women out here that if they see you lose a fight or back away from a fight, they kind of gonna look at you different.
Oh, definitely.
So like, how do you react to the situation? At what point is I'm finna go down? I'm gonna take that L and I have to lose the girl if I lose the girl, or I'm gonna defend her honor. I'm gonna keep my pride.
Facts. That's a good question, because I think at one point I don't know how you win that situation. It seems like either way it's gonna be a lose situation.
Very
Because
much so.
like yeah, you could say something, but first thing they're gonna do, especially nowadays, because I think in the old days, yeah, you could do it, and maybe you lose a fight. I don't think she'll look too bad. You lost a fight as 5 against 1. But nowadays, it's not even gonna be a fight. They're gonna just put out the gun and shoot you because that's all they know. So it won't even be a fight. It just be you got shot and killed over that. So I don't know.
I feel like she's gonna expect you to say something, and there's nothing you can really say that won't escalate.
Yeah.
Because I think about the type of dude that's bold enough to slap a girl's ass in front of her man, he don't give a fuck about life.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's like he with the shit. So it's like, damn, like I want to keep my girl, but then I don't want to look like a bitch in front of my girl. You know, it's like at that point in time, I might have to let the girl go. But that's a hard situation, and I feel for any dude that's ever been put in that situation where you got to choose between your pride and your girl.
But to be honest, some girl may like that you walked away from it.
I can't see any girl that likes that you walked away from it. It's some that'll
They
accept that you walked away
respect
from it.
that you walked away
Yeah, I'm
from
saying they'll respect it, but they still rather would see you beat somebody ass and they be turned on by that shit.
I don't know about turn on. They ain't gonna be turned. I wouldn't say turn on by it.
It's somebody that'll be turned on to see you win a fight.
No. I know some, but I don't think majority of the women will be like turned on for me.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that, but go ahead.
You say you think most girls will be turned on by that?
Yeah, to see her man protect her, live
No,
action.
no. Not protect her, like put himself in danger arms like that, like put it in
But
the
then
air of 5 against 1.
they're not thinking about it like that. They're thinking about it as he defending my honor, and if he win,
That's not really your girl. Because your girl will want to make sure if she really there for you, she will want to make sure that you're not even put in that situation.
now you bring up a good point. Now, I had this and I had this conversation earlier with somebody. The girl you deal with is very much a factor in this because you deal with the right one, they're not even gonna put you in that situation.
Facts.
They're like if it happened in front of you, that's one thing. But the right one, if it happened while it wasn't in front of you, they're not even gonna say nothing to you. They handle it themselves. They're not trying to cause no altercation.
Shantae.
I know. I was reading what you said. Shantae said, "Crazy woman. Why would I want you to put yourself in danger?" Now we both die. You're absolutely right. The problem is most of y'all is crazy.
Okay. Well, we say most.
It is most.
Yeah, that's a fact. I can't even lie about that one. I used to try to take up, but that's a fact. Most of y'all are crazy. And the
on
craziest,
some level.
and you really know you're crazy when you say I'm a little crazy. When you admit that you're a little crazy, that means a lot of it. Let Lala join. Join the Lala.
Yeah. She got to defend her gender.
Right. Most people are crazy. I won't agree with that. I think men is less civil. No, I can't lie. You gotta say what generation we talking about. Cause generation, like, I don't know. I just don't see me getting myself angry or being crazy like that. It just not even worth it. But I mean, I guess everyone's different. But facts, women are crazy though. That's a big fact. That's something I can't let go.
I'm glad you
Unfortunately, I
agree,
can't let
Lala.
that go. That is a big fact.
Let's see if we can get Lala in the live.
Right. So, oh, Lala screen is looking up.
Oh,
Oh, it's
it's
looking
on
at
her
computer.
computer.
Yeah.
You gotta turn the camera around, Lala.
This is not what she was.
Well, if she can't defend herself, I'm gonna assume. I don't mind making an ass out of myself and yourself.
Oh, that go Lala. Hey, young lady. Okay, so what you could go back with your first question.
My question.
Yes.
You talking about the women and men that get along?
Yeah.
So I give you a chance to answer, Lala. Do you who gets along better and why? But you're like groups of men or groups of women?
Okay, well, let me go ahead and put a dapper inside your whole statement you just made. So that is completely false because that's why you see that a lot of women have more male friends than women friends because women and them they get into it. So they just don't they be like women just so what's the word they use? So if they use a word and pretty much saying that y'all full of it and they rather have guy friend because we don't have time for that shit. A lot of women say that. Why you think a
I
lot of women want to have guy friends?
right.
And not just because they like them, because half the time they don't even like them like that. They like them as a friend. But they rather, it's a lot of women out here that rather have guy friend than female friend. Thank you.
Bless you, Ray. I muted my mic on there. Go ahead, Lala.
when the girls, instead of girls' day, lunches, brunches, whatever, it's no drama there. So it's not the same. But I do feel like men care about women more than they care about other men. So it's not a lot of, women care about men, but women care about other women too. They worried about how other women looking, what they got, whatever. Men, there's some jealous women out there, but men mostly worried about if it's a room with 50 women and 50 men, men looking at 40% of the men looking at the 50 women. Women, you can catch 40% of them looking at the men and the women. They see what the other women got on, all type of things. But men, they're more focused on the women and what they got going on. So I say men, that's normal. Unless, it is. But men talk to. Men talk to. It's not, it's a lot of pillow talking that goes around. I recently just heard something about me that's not true, but it's like, me.
So I love everything you said, Lala. I do. Uh,
But
I'm a clap. I'm a clap. But there's a big but. Nah, I want to address what Shantae said. Men get along better because men be real surface in friendships. And then Sophia said men talk more than women. Hold on. Let me sit up in my seat for a second. I think the major difference between men and women is men operate on a system where disrespect is a fight, right? If I'm around a group of dudes, they know if they get out of line, then I might possibly swing on them, and in this day and age, I might probably shoot them in the fucking face. Like in the world of men, disrespect is responded to with action. When women be real shady and say stuff for like, and that be the problem with men and women relationships is like y'all operate on them with the mindset that ain't nobody gonna touch y'all. They do, but they pillow top. I and I feel like me and Ray we talk shit, but there's no disrespect there. You know what I mean? Like if I was around anybody that I didn't have no respect for, and I would disrespect them, and it would result in a fight. When women, I feel like women will be around somebody they don't really like for various reasons, and throw shade because there's always this expectation of you don't expect nobody to come out of pocket and put hands on you. There's a level of safety there, and that translates to when y'all be around men, y'all have that same mindset of safety when you be dealing with the wrong type of dude, and then you be like, oh my god, he put his hands on me. No, he responded to the shit that you said, and he responded
So
like
is
a
that
person would.
more? So that's more as saying, as Smokey Joe said, being more logical than emotional.
It is logical. It's absolutely logical because I understand like Ray when like I talk shit to you all the fucking time, but I know there's things that are going to be considered disrespect, and I know there's things you can handle. You know, like I'm not going to get out of pocket with you because you're my brother. You know what I mean? But if somebody I don't like, I would get out of pocket with you. I'll be blatantly disrespectful, and I'm ready to fight because I know a fight can come. Women don't operate like that. When women be
So
like,
if
I
that's
don't
why
really
they
like them.
have the, if that's why they have the saying, bros over hoes.
You know what? I'm so down for that statement right now because somebody I dealt with was very intentional of separating me from my friends, and at the end of the day, if I had let that happen, I wouldn't have nobody right now, right? So I'm super into that right now. There is a bro code, and you gotta have respect for your brothers because your brothers gonna be deal with you no matter what. If you got real brothers, you know what I'm saying?
So I do have one question though, talking about that. So I was listening to something today, and this man called in or wrote in and was like, his friend girl is so fine that he keep looking at her and he can't help himself. He have to sleep with her.
That's not your real brother. Because like no matter like I don't care if if like y'all know how I feel about Bernice Burgos. I talk about her. I've talked about her frequently. But Ray, if you came home with Bernice Burgos, like and that was and you married her for whatever reason, dumbass.
You
And
call me
I'm
a
not
dumbass?
for marrying Bernice Burgos, knowing how I feel, but you know I'm just talking shit. But no. If you came to the family reunion, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I showed up and Bernice, you like, oh, I met Bernice and I married her and this, that, and the third. Like at that point, she off limits to me because you my real brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna feel no type of way. There's nothing she could do or say to me to make me step outside of that. You my real brother, but you have to understand who's your real brother and who's not. I'm a believer of I am my brother's keeper. Like that. Some people they boys out of convenience, and that's a real shit. And that's for men and women. But you have to learn how to weed that out for yourself. What Shantae? I feel like it's more socially acceptable for men to fight. People immediately call them hood ghetto. If men, realistically, I feel like only ugly people fight. I mean, if you're pretty, I ain't trying to fuck up my face. I ain't trying to fight you. So I ain't trying to fight nobody. I'm pretty.
You what?
I'm pretty.
Pretty what?
I'm just pretty.
Oh, okay.
Women are messy though. You're right. Women are messy, but that comes from a level of comfort that ain't nobody gonna swing on. You feel like you gonna say something and they ain't gonna catch it, so I'm gonna get away with saying it. Now, men don't operate like that. Like if I said something, Ray, if I said something to you, I absolutely meant it, and I wouldn't disrespect you unless I was prepared to fight you.
Get that whoop.
That's period. And they're well, not anymore. Like I done squashed all my beefs in this world, but there were men where I was prepared to fight your ass because I wanted to fight your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's how men operate. It's like we operate where violence is always a factor, and it's always there. So you're right. Women is where we don't expect women because we expect women to be feminine. In today's age, you know, we don't get that all the time. It's women out there that are way more thug than I am. You know what I'm saying? It's women out here that if they talk to me about getting in some gangster shit, I'm gonna back the fuck up because I ain't that gangster.
Oh, wow. All right. That was very interesting how you put that last statement, Lambo. You got one more thing one more topic that you want to get across?
The problem is you trying to get up out of here like we on a schedule. We ain't on no damn schedule. You know what I'm saying? My Eddie ain't kicked in yet either.
I don't have time like you. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, you do. We talk about the other thing. Mr. Matt Mayday. Let me ask Lala this since we got a female on the show right now. So Lala, who's talking when you hear it? No, I ain't do nothing. Ray, y'all mute your mic for a second. Let me know, and then give me a. Because I know I got two mics in front of me. Only one of them should be going to the live. Are y'all hearing that? Okay, cool. So yeah, it's y'all causing the echo. But but Lala, I want to ask you since you're here. So So you walking somewhere with your man, and somebody slap you on the ass, disrespect you, but it's a situation where the dude that did it would obviously win in a fight with your man that you with, right? Do you expect your man to defend your honor, or are you going to logically think this is not a smart fight?
Okay, now you guys see what's make sure you get this. Okay, so I walk in with my man and a guy smacks me on the butt. Do I basically try to stop my man and say, hey, don't fight him? Or do I say, hey, kick his ass? Um, for me personally, I'm at a point in my relationship where I know I can't stop my man if something like that happens. I would not though want him to necessarily fight. I personally feel like the age that we are at and the goals and what we have going on in life, all of us, not just us, we don't have time to go to jail right now. Now, Will, you know what I'm saying? Will, if we, you know what I'm saying, in the right place at the right time, it's gonna happen. And I'm definitely gonna be okay with it. Because I personally feel like that's a huge level of disrespect. Do not touch me. I didn't even care if I was single. Do not touch me. I've always been like, I have stopped people for that. Don't touch me. Like, I don't feel like I have gave any strange person any impression that it's okay to even, grab their arm trying to get, lady attention or something like that. That's okay. But I feel like even grabbing my waist, like, why would you do that? So I would say no. I guess the answer to the question is no. I wouldn't want him to defend my honor. Will he? He will. And I know I couldn't stop that fight that was gonna happen. But I don't want him to go to jail. No.
I'm gonna disagree with you on one thing. Um,
No.
that you couldn't stop that fight. You absolutely could.
How?
I'm not gonna let you pull no Jada Pinkett shit on this show. You absolutely could.
How?
You grab his arm, or you grab his arm and tell him it's okay.
Now, listen, truthfully, I am that person. I'm definitely that person, but I feel like it's certain stuff that trigger people. Like, I feel like I know you're not gonna hurt me. Some people get mad. You try to break up the fight, your ass getting hit. I know I'm not gonna get hit, but I think I would gently get picked up and placed to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's just certain stuff. That's if we talking about my relationship now. I know that's something. What you call it? That's a pet peeve. So I know that one thing that can get him on 100, real quick. So I don't think necessarily now if Jada, this is not a Jada and Will situation because Jada definitely could have talked to Will, and I feel like Jada gassed him up. Honestly, Jada from the hood. I feel like she gassed him up, like kick his ass or something like that. I feel like I don't feel like Will from the hood, like, or maybe he is from the hood, but I don't know. But this not a Jada. Well, I don't think it's the same situation. I feel like personally though, it's certain situations that women can, you know, de-escalate. I've been in a situation where there was, where were we at? We were somewhere, but basically it was like one of the workers. They were being rude, like really rude. Honestly, I really don't even know why, but they just didn't like him, and he was like, you know, he got mad, and I was like, basically, I calmed him down. You know, I'm like, look, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a hug. I'm like, it's cool. We on our way to Miami. You know, we got this we about to do. Don't worry about it. I feel like that was okay. It wasn't a big moment. But if you physically putting hands on people, I don't think I can break that. Not that.
Like one last thing. I like all that, Lala. One last thing, and just because I like there was a chick that talked about it. Do you feel like a lot of the altercations that happen in this world are over between guys or over women? Like, what percentage would you say is like there's a woman somewhere involved, whether it be a woman, a girlfriend, sister, mother? Like, what percentage would you say are over a female?
Men fighting
Yeah.
are over females.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably 85%. I feel like one of the reasons why y'all don't get into a lot of altercations with one another is because men are sensitive. I do feel like y'all sensitive, but I feel like when it comes to certain things, and one of those things are y'all women, your mama, sister, your family. I feel like yes, don't fight me on that. It's true.
No. I'm fighting though. Y'all men, y'all sensitive. We not gonna bash the men up in here.
Don't fight me on that. It's true.
It's not true.
So
We ain't no more sensitive than y'all.
getting y'all feelings, y'all getting y'all feelings, y'all getting y'all feelings. So if it's a situation, let's say you like a girl, and I'm not saying this doesn't apply to women exactly. Thank you, Shane. Exactly. I'm not saying women don't fight over men as well.
Shantae, your opinion means absolutely nothing in this conversation. I want you to know that.
I'm not bashing y'all. I didn't say being sensitive was a bad thing. It's just a fact. But
hold on. Thank you, Smoking Joe. Women are always trying to bash us. Like, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna interrupt you right there. I'm sorry, because I got to get something off my chest right now. I got to get it off my chest. I'm y'all not gonna keep up talking shit about us men. Y'all we would be quick to say something about men, but we act like y'all masculine ass women is not a problem. Y'all masculine women is a problem.
Yeah.
Say something about men, but we act like y'all masculine.
Shantae, where you at? I'll pull up. Where you at, Shantae? Lala left alive. I'm gonna take that as I won. We have not been bashing women. There's a difference between asking a logical question and finding out you're on the wrong side of the logic. That's your personal problem. That's how you feel. I cannot help how you feel. There's a difference. And I'm gonna throw this out there. If you feel like y'all have not been properly represented, you're welcome to either join the show or call Lala or KB and ask them why they not here to defend y'all.
Women blame us for everything and take shots at us every chance they get.
Right, Smoking Joe. Hey, I didn't kick nobody out loud. That was God. Y'all blaming us because y'all can't find no man.
Dang.
I'm talking about.
That's how you feel.
I'm just talking to Smoking Joe and Shantae right now. I could pull footage on that. Hold on. Somebody else trying to join the live? Oh no, that's Ray. No, I thought somebody was trying to join the live. I about to say, Shantae, Smoke Joe, you want to join the live? We can join the live. I send you invite to the show. We can go in because I can go in on this topic. But y'all do blame us for a lot of shit. And I'll leave it at that.
Literally, I just scrolled up and seen the comment that say, "Y'all have been bashing women the whole show."
We have not, and we can play that back.
Why? That's where someone doesn't want to talk about women and men because she feels as though y'all always bashing women.
Absolutely not. I think at a certain point that there are questions, there are logical questions asked, and y'all fall on the wrong side of the logic. I admit that men do terrible things. Y'all want to talk about it? We talk about it all day. Men do terrible ass men out there. I fully admit that. But then, but at the same time, we're not going to ignore the fact that it's terrible ass women. I've seen women say they can't find a man because the men are so fucked up. Like that's blaming men for why you can't find a man. But at the same time, you'll be sitting around. You'll sit around. A woman will sit around 100 men and pick the quality only 2 of those men have and be upset because they can't find a man. How is that our fault?
We are not selling for trashy ass men.
It's not about trash. When you start getting into income, you're not talking about the quality of man. You're talking about how much money somebody makes. That shouldn't be a factor. You should want a good person. Lala, you can't really make you outside of this average thing that a lot of women are falling into. So I don't know how well you can comment on it, but still, there's a general perception and a general desire that we see are common. It's not positive in terms of creating a relationship.
Ooh, look at Smoking Joe. That was good.
Smoking Joe.
Accountability in women kryptonite.
Instead of taking accountability for things.
I'm gonna pause you on that. I have to.
When people do it, it's not always about dating. It's things in life. Oh, I'm a bad person because my mama didn't, have a lot of.
Hold on. Shantae just said that we're gonna have to have a debate next week.
I'm for it.
I can't wait.
Smoking Joe. Well, get with me after the show. We're gonna talk about this shit. We're gonna get these cards ready. We're gonna come into the debate. We're gonna win this shit. We're gonna settle this shit once and for all.
I don't think men have accountability problem like women do.
They don't. But we're gonna say this. I want y'all to say everything y'all got to say. And I'm going to rip y'all to fucking shreds. Shantae, next Wednesday, 8:00.
Oh, Smoking Joe is playing. I'm just saying. Because women are suicide bombers. Okay, well, I'm gonna say my last statement. Don't be anybody else. Be yourself. Don't say things
that's not positive, Ray.
Let me finish. Don't be things that you are not.
Hold on, you've been real personal today, and I'm promising you're gonna pay for it.
Let me finish. Be yourself.
I want y'all to know when I come for Ray, this is why. Understand, I'm gonna come for Ray.
Lambo to be Lambo. Don't be anybody else.
Really?
Be yourself.
We're doing that
as
now,
a person,
okay.
We need you to be yourself. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. And we'll see y'all next week, everybody. Thank you.
Talk to y'all next
week. That's Lambo, that's Lala, and Andre.
Pay attention. This is the night it all started. Good night, y'all.